Ever since very dark man take Sowore, say if Sowore no take time, say himself go send am to jail. Say if Sowore like, make him go do the same thing when Lord do. Say him very dark man go send Sowore to prison, say go jail land. Now Sowore don come out, come reply very dark man, say very dark man only dey speak from the point of view. Say very dark man realize say wetin him do was wrong. That is why he dey speak like that. Say him no dey fear jail. Say no be today that they send am go jail. Say if very dark man wan do activism, say not be as if they do activism so they think they do. I say the activism is beyond just wearing the barret. I beg you, very dark man they wear barret, and very dark man don't tell you. Say him no be activist. Say make they no call him activist. Say him na online police, and now she already don't come out, come tell her say. Even him himself say many times they don't bail her out. Say after all, even say they don't arrest her for impersonation. Now I ask this question: is what is on ground between very dark man and billboard impersonation? Person they tell you say you they use my name, you they use my face for billboard to market your product without proper consultation, without taking go from me, without consulting me. You dey use my face take dey market your good. They talk say me na your ambassador. Say I don't like it, and he don't want you time without number, but you still go the market and say even say you go as far as telling everybody say you pay very dark man 500 million naira to take the market your brand. Abba Sowore, if na you go gree. E be like say this man never learn. No, this man never learn because people don't call am very dark man. Don't even tell am say wetin you suppose do as a elder brother na to come and say bro, tell me why this thing dey happen like this. Then we go say as we go take sort out, but upon that you no call am, you just go say you must find means to release Lord from prison. I beg you, Sowore, rest now. You don't dey advance. You go calm down. This matter no be so they run am. You go call this guy. You know see wetin he no do. You know see wetin he no do. As he no take beg very dark man, even not because of wetin this guy come dey talk even inside the prison. By now maybe video for don release am. Sowore, it is hard time. You learn. No dey paint everybody bad. Only you good. Only everybody na bad. This one na true. This man talk. Don answer when he talk say na only you be the good person. Now you don't see a very dark man. I don't take your position as an activist. Now you want discredit very dark man. Say everything very dark man they do now bad thing. Now Obi they take your Obi don't override you. You don't they discredit Obi. Obi name your man. Now Alex Oti you discredit everybody when they do something. You they discredit them. Only you now be the good person. Abba Sowore. Calm down. Otherwise, people go come here to me say in the next vote, if you not even get 50 votes, because the way they go so, people go hate you for this country. Say they no go want to hear your name again. I beg, calm down. Now this time around, now you go say you go carry people along. Go, in fact, you go do it. People go tell like you. Why only you? They always be the good person among everybody. Now only you want follow the rule the country. For adventure say you become president. I beg, calm down.
With regards to sending me to prison, all kinds of people send me to prison all the time. Prison is nothing to me. So, if he has the capacity to send me to prison, I'm available anytime. I'm back to Abuja now. But I think that reaction came from a place of guilt, that he realized that he hasn't done well in this particular episode. And the other reactions are just maybe his brand is built on instilling fear in people. And I think that's what you hear from people. Oh, you should be afraid. But, yes, you see, this activism we talk about is not a title that, in fact, if you see anybody who has a business card that reads activist, run away from the person. You should go and find out the meaning of activism. Your engagement in an active way for a cause, a good cause, is what they call activism. It doesn't have to mean that you wear the beret or you wear khaki, So I don't have to. I've said it before. It's up to society to define who they see as an activist. Some people say I'm an activist. Some people say Sowore is not an activist. It doesn't give me any concern or worry. So, but the focus, like I said, is for us to see that justice is done. And justice in this particular case is that Lord should never have been sent to Kuje prison. The essence of bail is to be able to present the person back to undergo his trial. It's to ensure that the person doesn't run away. And I heard that he told the judge that he has a house in Abuja. Please, let me go. He didn't take it serious at first, but they had it planned for him. That's what is painful for me. The Nigeria police and the prosecutor for Nigeria police, they had it planned out because they do it to me. That's why they made sure that his arraignment was done very close to a public holiday. You know, this is what I do for partly a living, trying to save people, both for themselves, from the government, and other actors. I have to be jealous of him if he can jail somebody and accompany the Black Maria and mock the person. That's a high-level position in Nigeria. Not many people can do that. But on a serious note, I found myself defending him several times. In Easter of 2024, I was in the U.S. I just arrived in the U.S. and I was called by Deji Adeyonju that he was arrested by some people accused of cyber crime. And I called the DIG at that time of the FCID. He was in Ekiti. And he told me, he said, Sowore, I've never released anybody from police detention on Easter Sunday. And I said to him, as long as you arrest people on Easter, you can release this man. I never knew who Very Dark Man was at that point. It was the Deji Adeyonju who called, and we were on the phone frantically, and that DIG had to send a commissioner of police to go and release him from a police station at the NCC here in Abuja. So, and after that, I never really met him. I know his lawyer, Deji, but several other things happened. There was a time he had issues with Femi Falana, and we were the ones who said Femi Falana should take the civil route, even though there were criminal prosecution alternatives available to him. Even he himself impersonated the Nigerian police force and was arrested for it, right? He wore the police uniform, and we condemned it. We said, this is creativity. But was he sent to prison for how many months? For 26 days? Of course not. So he has been involved in a criminal offense known as impersonation. That's the reason why Lord is sent to prison. My reaction to this, having given you some background, but there was also another one that the FCC arrested him. We had to go and threaten the FCC person in charge at the Ministry of Justice, that they have no right to detain him without trial. So I'm just giving you all this background not to prove any point. My attitude towards oppression is, my biggest focus is not even the people who aid oppression, as much as the officials whose fiduciary duty it is to ensure that people are not oppressed. I hate it. I hate when people are detained even overnight, when they shouldn't have spent an hour at the police station. So that's why I'm always fighting, and I don't have to know you to do that. I don't know Lord. Never met him before. Although eventually I did speak with him in prison a few days ago, just to let him know that everything will be all right. And so, with regards to sending me to prison, all kinds of people send me to prison all the time. Prison is nothing to me. So, if he has the capacity to send me to prison, I'm available anytime. I'm back to Abuja now.